Hey everybody, it's Mark, and it's time for another update video. Now I already know what some of you are thinking, stop making update videos and just give us the movie already. Well, I'm going to talk about that a bit later, but first I'm going to answer some frequently asked questions. Number 1, is this movie official? No, it's a fan film. It's written by fans, being made by fans, promoted by fans. Basically, the people who work on the show are not involved with this movie in any way. Number 2, is it actually happening? Yes, we have a script, a crew, and we're going to make this happen one way or another. Number 3, how long is the movie? Roughly an hour and 10 minutes, maybe longer, depending on the pacing of the animation. Number 4, how is it going to be released? The movie is going to be released through YouTube. I'm hoping I can work out a deal with Matt and Tom and Eddie to see if we can get the movie out on DVD so that all the profits can go into helping them continue making the show or something like that. But for now, it's definitely going to be on YouTube. And now, the question that I'm sure a lot of you are curious about. Number 5, is Tord going to be in it? Out of all the frequently asked questions we get, this is the one that pops up the most. And I'll be honest, I hate getting this question, because it's a question that I just can't answer. If I say yes, people would complain because they say I spoiled a big surprise. And if I say no, people would still complain because they really want Tord in the movie. Either way, I can't answer that question. All I can say is, wait until the movie comes out. But back to the update. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is when the movie is going to come out. Last time I said I was hoping for June 10th, 2016, but at this rate, I can't even think of one. So I'm going to stop trying to think of release dates and instead focus more on the movie itself. And to those who've said I've been wasting time making other videos than working on the movie, please understand that we only make other videos to hold the fans over until the movie is released. With all due respect, your patience and understanding is very much appreciated. Now let's quickly talk about animation. There are still some scenes that need to be powered through. I've got some very complex shots storyboarded, and thankfully these shots don't have any dialogue, so getting to work on them won't be a matter of waiting to receive clips from the voice actors, it'll just be making the shots look as good as they can. As for the trailer, Anthony's working on some animatics, but he's going to be taking some time off to spend time with his family. The animatics should be done by November, and the trailer should be out by March, the latest. Moving on to the minisodes, we still deeply appreciate your anticipation. David's working on the animatic for Camp Cowardly at the moment, and I do have some finished lines that I'll need to send him from James and Dan and even myself. Connor, on the other hand, has been very sick recently, so it's going to take him some time to record his lines. And for those of you who don't follow us on Facebook, we have another minisode in the works called 3 Plucky Young Lads. It's being animated by Nandy Brown, and by the time I've scripted this video, it should hopefully be done in about a week or so. She's starting school, so we really don't know. And we've got 2 more minisodes scripted as well. There's one that I've helped write alongside my new writing partner, Taliesin Charles, that's called Diet Toxins, and there's another that Taliesin has written called A Town Called Bittensboro. We're not focusing on those too much at the moment because we already have 2 that need to be finished, not to mention I've got to work with Billy and the guys on scenes from the movie in between. Basically, what I'm trying to say is the minisodes are still being worked on, so give us time and they'll be out before you know it. I'm going to quickly wrap things up by talking about the music. To everybody making suggestions about how we release the soundtrack, I'm very grateful for your help. I'm still trying to figure out just how exactly that's going to work. Some suggested Bandcamp, others suggested iTunes. We don't know for sure. Speaking of music, my good friend Alex is officially a composer for the film. He's already come up with themes for Ed and the guys, and here they are. So, as you can tell, we've got some very talented musicians working on this project, and here's hoping I'll get to share some more of their fantastic work. Alright, I'm almost done, but I'd just like to get a little personal with you, as I always do with these updates. Every now and then I come across people who are skeptical about the movie. They might think it's not going to happen because we haven't shown any footage of it or a trailer, or because the movie itself hasn't come out yet. And I don't blame them. I feel bad that we haven't been able to really show you much of the movie or trailers or anything. I wish I could, but to those who are still skeptical, please understand. Movies, especially animated movies, take a very long time to make. We've been working on this movie for about 2 years now, and we're still trying to figure out what exactly we're going to do with it. Not to mention, I always seem to struggle with making promises that I can't keep. I said the movie was going to come out in fall 2014, and it didn't. So I just want to avoid making mistakes like that again. One big reason why the movie hasn't come out yet is because of us. We have other things in our lives to worry about. It's September, so most of the crew's going back to school. Sometimes we get sick or depressed and need to recover. Other times we have other projects to work on that can get in the way. At this point, it's a one thing at a time kind of situation for each of us. You can't just say, hey, let's make a movie, and immediately get something out there for people to see. So please, please, please understand that this movie has been through a lot of ups and downs, and probably won't even come out until next year or the year before. But you know what? Even if it ends up being me, Billy, and Anthony making the whole thing ourselves, we're still going to try our darnest to give you a really great movie. I apologize if this update seems a bit bare, at least when compared to the other update videos I've been doing. There are just some things that I don't want to go too in detail about, and I really just want to get back to work as soon as I can. I at least hope you got something out of this update video, and I hope I made it a bit more clear about how much we really want this movie to be done. And believe me when I say, I want this movie done more than anybody else. If you want it done so badly, then why don't you just keep working on it? Fine. But I promise you that the Eddsworld movie is going to be great. In the meantime, you can click on the annotations on the screen that'll take you to different links. In the upper left corner will be a link to our minisodes playlist. In the upper right corner will be a link to our previous update videos. And if you want to see what Billy and I do on our channels, you can click the link in the lower left corner to go to my channel, and you can click the link in the lower right corner to go to Billy's channel. There's a lot of things to click. Choose wisely, or click them all. Do whatever you want. Anyway, I gotta get back to work. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in December with another update. Take care.